Okay guys, so welcome to the big bait finesse giveaway contest. Now before I go into the details of the contest, I just want to warn you guys that apparently there's either one person or a group of people that go around and I guess they target YouTube channels that are either having contest giveaways or are letting you know there's going to be contest giveaways. And what they do is they steal the thumbnail of the particular YouTube channel and create an account, and they'll go in the comment section and tell people they won the contest, etc, etc. All you got to do is send them money to ship the prize out. Now it's not just my channel that they've been doing this to, but I just want to let you know, if you see one of these people replying to one of your comments on either this video or any other video of mine, that's not me. I always do a specific video letting the winners know who they are. So with that said, let us begin. Okay, so let me show you guys the prizes I'm going to be giving away in this BFS contest. Now unfortunately, it's not going to be that new 2022 left-handed ALDEBARAN BFS because I didn't get enough likes on the unboxing video to be able to give that reel away. But the good news is that instead of just having one winner, we're actually going to have 5, because I'm going to be giving away 5 different BFS reels, and let me show you what they are. Now the first reel is going to be the LEWS Athlon, and as you can see, this is a stunning reel with a stunning paint job, and it's got a relatively heavy shallow spool for bait finesse, but it actually performs pretty well, surprisingly. And this is actually a very solid feeling reel despite coming from AliExpress. Now the great thing about this Athlon is that it also comes with a deep standard spool if you want to use this reel to do some regular fishing instead of bait finesse. So with this shallow spool and this deep spool that it comes with stock, the Athlon is pretty versatile. So the next reel I'm giving away is going to be the KR Phantom, and this is basically a variation of the mighty Fishbane GH100, but it's got a much cooler finish, as you can see, and a much cooler looking purple spool. Now the great thing about this reel is that it does have the imitation SHIMANO FTB brake system, so this reel does have excellent bait finesse performance, and it is very beginner friendly. Now the only thing I recommend that you do if you win this reel is don't use any line that's under 6 pounds, because really thin lines tend to get caught between the spool and the frame, especially on this side whenever you have an overrun or backlash. But yeah, the second reel I'm giving away is the KR Phantom. Now the third reel I'm giving away is going to be the CURADO Spirit Fox, and this is in the, I guess, seafoam turquoise color, as you can see. Now this reel has pretty much identical performance to the KASTKING ZEPHYR, so it's going to handle lures down to 1/16 of an ounce. But yeah, the third reel I'm giving away is the CURADO Spirit Fox. So the fourth reel I'm giving away is going to be the Fishbane PW100, which is essentially almost identical to the Spirit Fox, but it weighs about an ounce less. So this could potentially be someone's first reel that comes in at under 5 ounces. Now performance wise, it's pretty much identical to the Spirit Fox and the KASTKING ZEPHYR, but whoever wins the PW100, you're also going to get an extra spool that weighs even less than the stock spool. So the stock spool weighs about, I guess, 7.7 to 7.8 grams without the bearing, and this purple spool weighs about 6.8 grams. So this should be really good for the ultralight stuff. We're talking under 2 grams. So yeah, the fourth reel I'm giving away is the Fishbane PW100 with a lighter purple spool. So the last reel I'm giving away is the Fishbane Clamber Hyper Micro, and this is China's first attempt at targeting the top JDM BFS reels, and I think they've hit their mark. Now this is the most expensive bait finesse reel to come out of China yet, at over $100, and that's because it's got an aluminum frame, super lightweight spool coming in at about 6.3 to 6.4 grams, very strong brakes, so very beginner friendly, and just pretty much clicking everything. So yeah, the Fishband Clamber Hyper Micro is the 5th reel I'm giving away. Okay, so now it's time to go over what the contest is and how you win. Now, I just finished completing a grueling 13+ reel Bait Finesse Olympics, and let me show you the reels that competed in this big cast battle. Now, the first reel is the KASTKING ZEPHYR. The second reel is the DAIWA Gekabidgen Air TWPE Special. The next reel that competed is the Surnoya Dark Wolf Ultra. And the next reel that competed is the Doyo Liger 30 BFS spec. Now the next reel is the Shenghe Lingo. This reel also competed in this cast battle. Now the next reel should be no surprise, and that of course is Shimano's CURADO BFS. Now also competing is my second Fishband Clamber Hyper Micro, and I just wanted to say that I didn't realize this until I actually got out on the casting field, but this particular clamber has ceramic hybrid micro bearings, so keep that in mind. Now the next reel competing is the Abu Garcia REVO Ultracast BF8. And of course the next reel should come as no surprise as well, and that is DAIWA's Alphas Air TW. And also competing is the Kiorim Black Knight 2. Now also from Abu Garcia we have the LX992Z, and I'm using the gold shallow spool that you see here. Now competing with the LX992Z, it's probably the most expensive reel in this battle, is going to be Shimano's Calcutta Conquest BFS. And last but certainly not least is the new 2022 Shimano ALDEBARAN BFS. Now for this Bait Finesse Olympics, all of those reels cast at 2 lures. These right here. Now the first is a 3.9 gram little AliExpress trout jerkbait. And the second one is a 1.7 gram little micro crank. Now I used 4-pound mono for all the reels, and pretty much it's simple. In order to win one of those reels, all you have to do is guess which reel came in first place, which reel came in second, and which reel came in third. And that's pretty much it. And the way I'm going to determine first, second, and third place is I'm going to take the average cast for each reel for both lures and combine them together to get first, second, and third place. So it's pretty simple. Alright, so now it's time to show you guys how you can enter and what the rules are. Now I really only have a couple of rules. Now the first rule is that you must be a subscriber, and I may have you prove that by sending me a screenshot of exactly when you subscribe to my channel. Now the second rule is that you must leave a comment letting me know that you entered the contest. And the third rule is that you must follow the entry instructions to the T. Any kind of information that I'm asking for and you leave out will disqualify you. So let's go over how you enter. Now to enter this contest, send me an email to this email address right here, reeltested@gmail.com, and in the subject line put in BFS contest. So that way when I see the notification that you emailed me, I can just briefly see that subject line and I know it's a contest entry. Now the body of your email must include these things: Now, of course, the first thing is your guess as to which reel came in first, second, and third place. And then below that, you need to put down which reels you want in order. And of course, that's from the reels I'm giving away. So let's say you prefer the Clamber Hyper Micro first, and then the Spirit Fox second, and then the PW100 third, etc., etc. That's the information I'm going to need underneath your contest guesses. Now, of course, if you win one of these reels but someone won before you, and they get first pick, so you may get your second or third choice, just keep that in mind. Now, underneath that, you need to put your YouTube username or your screen name or whatever they call it, and then underneath that, give me your first and last name and your shipping address so I know where to ship it to. And that's pretty much it. Now, if anything is off or missing from this information, then unfortunately you will be disqualified. Now, unfortunately, if you live in a country where the post office isn't shipping to right now, then I don't suggest that you enter. But if you win and I find out that the post office isn't shipping to your country due to the current geopolitical situation, then I'll let you know, and maybe I'll hang on to the reel until that changes. But anyone from any country, as long as you're one of my subscribers, can enter. Now, as soon as you see this video, you can email me your entry, but at first I'm going to limit your entries to just one, and you have up until the day I release the Bait Finesse Olympics video, which should be in about a week. I'll give you guys about a week. Now, after a couple of days, if I don't get all 5 winners, I will allow everyone a second or maybe even third entry, and I'm going to constantly be updating the results in my comment section, as well as the title of this video. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, if you want to do some investigation and reconnaissance and studying of all the reels that took part of the Bait Finesse Olympics, then you can check out the Bait Finesse playlist, or probably the best thing to do is to check out my BFS Reel Arsenal video if you want to get the spool sizes and weights. Now, I am going on a 2-week trip, and as soon as I get back from that trip and we have all 5 winners, I will make a video announcing who they are. So good luck, guys, and thanks a lot.